insane. I am not a human.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 2nd and 7, Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Lions at 9-6 now. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this one is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hold to avoid the contact. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Fields on 1st down. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come throw another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
After the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. And they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. He'll hang on 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. Left side, got Jones. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Off play action, Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now it's Fields. This is caught. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Herbert will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone. And that's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone. Goff now looking to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And out of bounds right around the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
4th down. Goff. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have, and a pass he should have caught.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To the air again, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 41 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done there.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 1st down, gone. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And the Lions are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's Swift, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Batchley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, trying to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Chase Claypool, 35 yards. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing again is gone. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it runs off on the incomplete.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Fields. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Here's Goff now on second down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And the Lions have recovered.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
At the 14-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Short yardage situation. You have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Room here to run. Touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Bears 35, Lions 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A play fake for Swift, now Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Gone. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From the 50, it's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play, Pryor.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I guess I figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. Keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds.
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Fields. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Alex Anzalone coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Santos' kick is up and through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Goff now looks to throw. It's caught. Smith. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off play action, Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Fields. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Lions are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Bears.
Here's a give to Herbert. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there on that play. I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
But that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to well
contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Goff on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. From 21 yards away. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Lions 31. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but Very little reason to use him at this point. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I just don't say it with me. That was
a mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far, because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt. And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Bears 52, Lions 31.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Chicago, they get a critical 10th win on the year with one game left to go.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my